Greetings, greetings, greetings. I'm here with Evelyn Rose Doherty, I believe.
Yes.
An aspiring authoress, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, I'm so flattered to be here, and I'm grateful that you understand that you've been very busy and you could afford me the time, for which I'm extremely grateful.
Yes, thank you.
So now tell me, how many books, in fact, I heard that you read how many books a day?
2 books a day, but
What?
normally I reread some books.
I didn't
in a
ask
day.
you whether you reread them, I just asked how many books you read in a day.
Well, about 2 then.
And who's your favorite author?
My favorite author is probably Beverly Cleary, the author of the Ramona books.
And that's the book, I think you told me before the interview that you're reading one of her books now?
No, I'm reading one of Lois Lowry's books called The Giver, and it's about this utopia, and it's where everybody is sorted into different age groups, born in December all of the time. But is it really as perfect as it seems? That's about a summary of the book.
Well done, well done. And what about J.K. Rowling?
Well, she is the author of some of my favorite books in the entire world, Harry Potter. It's amazing, and I've read all of them about twice.
Have you really read all of them? Who gave you the books?
You did. in
Oh,
fact.
I did? Your Opa gave them to you?
Yes, you
Well,
did.
well. And tell me, what does J.K. stand for?
Joanne Catherine.
Oh my goodness, 10 out of 10, brilliant. Not many people know that. You know that she was named after your mother.
Well, was she?
Joanne, absolutely.
I'm sure her name is actually Joanne.
What's your mother's name?
Joanne.
Well, they were named after each other. They're both as bright as each other, I can assure
Ah.
you. The only thing is that poor your mother doesn't get the publicity that she deserves.
Oh, well.
So what, are you ever going to write a book for us? Are you going to, I believe you're considering writing a love story very soon.
No, I'm actually considering writing either a historical fiction book or a fantasy book. But then, yes, I am considering writing a book.
Historical fiction?
Yes.
Can you spell historical?
Yes, I can. HISTORICAL.
Well, that's very, very good.
Historical.
Well, that's you putting on the road to success, I can assure you of that. And historical, what are you going to be talking about? The Crusades?
I could be talking about World War II.
Oh,
World War
no,
I.
that's awful.
I know. There are so many options, though.
What about writing a book on Putin? Would you like to do it?
I'd rather not focus on him.
Why, you don't like him?
Do not like him at all.
Oh, very good. And so, you are what? You're 23 now? Is that how old you are?
No, I'm only 12.
What? 12 years old and you read all these books and you're so knowledgeable?
Yes.
And who taught you to do that? Who taught you to become such a literary genius?
I'd say it was a mix between you, Mom, my family, everyone, really.
Your dad had much more to do with it, I think. Because
My dad,
Your dad's a very, very clever man.
some of my
and
teachers as well.
Teachers. And you know, of course, your dad is a great historian.
Yeah,
He loves history.
yeah, he knows a lot about
He
history.
does indeed. So maybe you should take a feather out of his cap.
Huh.
Good. And everything else is, are you playing any sports? Or not that has anything to do with writing books, but have you tried playing perhaps ping pong?
Oh, yes, ping
Oh,
pong.
Can you play the game?
I love to play the game.
Oh, you do?
It's what I do in my spare time for a mental release break after I write my books.
Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed. And you beat everybody?
Oh, yes.
Well-
Quite a lot.
There's a guy who's a very, very good ping pong player called Carl Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
He's
beat him?
He's my arch enemy. I've beaten
Oh!
him before.
And you beat him?
Yes.
Oh, I'm impressed. He's very, very accomplished. But he's got a head problem. Sometimes he gets, you know, he's not when
Over his head.
he gets over intense. Absolutely. So I'm glad that you took notice of that and you thrashed him accordingly.
I used his weak points.
You used his weak points. Commendable. Absolutely commendable. I'm very, very impressed. And what are some of your other interests? You don't perhaps paint, do you?
Oh, I love to paint and draw and sketch.
Really?
My favorite medium is definitely watercolor or ink.
So what are you going to be? Are you going to be another J.K. Rowling or are you going to be another Paul Gauguin?
I'm not sure. I'd like to be a mix of both, if that's possible.
Well, that's a
I'd like
good
to
compromise.
illustrate and write my books.
Oh, all right. So to end this wonderful conversation, It's considering, or let's consider that you're actually talking to a whole bunch of kids,
Yes.
and you want to give them some advice on life. Give it.
Well, if you're a kid and you're growing up in 2022 or whatever, I'd say the best piece of advice you can ever get is to be creative and go with the flow. Don't care what other people think, because the only way you're going to do great things is to do what's great for yourself.
Very, very well said. I'm very impressed. You're a lady of many talents. It was a pleasure meeting
It
you.
was a pleasure meeting you as well.
And I wish you all the best. And what are we getting? 20% am I getting?
I might have to cut it down to maybe like 18, 15.
What? We agreed on 25% and then you compromised at 20. Now you're going down again?
I don't know. We'll have to
All right,
see.
18. I'll take 18.
Okay.